Hello there. Right, okay. I'm back at the hotel from the War of the Worlds experience, which obviously while I'm talking there will be shitting to cut into this. Um, so you're thinking, what did you think? So I'm going to say this, and I don't say this lightly. It was pretty fucking good. I don't, I can't the thing about it is, I think it's best to not go in knowing what happens. But obviously, if you listen to the album or you know the story of War of the Worlds, you know the overriding story of what is going to happen. Um, but it was, I, I think as a actor, an old actor, a shitty actor, I don't know really what you want to describe it as. Um, it was a hell of an experience, and I think I can at least explain some technical aspects of what I saw. So the actual bar, which again you're going to see stuff of, was it was like steampunky, but with a War of the Worlds vibe. There were these. If you've ever seen the inside of the album, you'll know that there's artwork and like the book you get inside the double album. I think you actually got it on the CD, but that's just maybe that's me going crazy. And they had those. They had them basically on the walls, but they moved. They didn't move a lot. There was like kind of like loops of like thunder, or I think in the kind of the famous one where the lady's running down the street. The Martian appeared and fired. I think I've got footage of it. I don't know. Obviously, there's a big fucking tripod in the place. And occasionally that would just the lights would go down, and the eyes would change colour, and they'd play like different versions, like kind of like varying remixes and stuff of the songs from the album, which was pretty damn good. I don't think I can. I mean, I can't. I don't want to give anything away. But the one thing I can tell you is, yeah, definitely wear trainers or something like that, boots, because there's not a massive amount of physical activity, but there is some, and I think again the thing with me was the way things like sound, lighting, set design, the actors, a lot of them were brilliant, and the thing was, you got this kind of feeling that, again, from a standpoint of someone who's not done that but done that kind of thing, you got the feeling that they seem to have been given a fair amount of leeway with what they did, because there were just some moments in it where you could just tell these guys, the actors, were having fun. They were, I mean, obviously they were, oh god, the Martians, oh shit, But there were certain things that happened, just because of the people you were with. People would just say stuff. I mean, I did. I mean, I as is to be expected of me. Let's be honest. But yeah, so I would recommend it. I'm going to say that heartily. To be brutally frank, if you like the War of the Worlds, you love the album, and you're just interested, I would recommend giving it a go. And I can't really explain why I enjoyed it, because the weird thing is, I think when we were taken into the first room, I am going to be fairly honest about this. I am. In the first room, you're just kind of sitting. You're just sitting in chairs. I would just say that. That's all I'm going to say. And the first scene happened because they're more like individual things. There's a connective truth to it, but this. And I was sitting there, and things were happening, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in. I'm fully in here. I'm absolutely fully committed to going through all this now," because it was just the way it set you up for what was coming. Because again, the album, the story. It's not like it's You know, it's not like it's a vague novel. People know the story of War of the Worlds. I mean, you know, there has been some fairly terrible versions. Tom Cruise. The BBC one was pretty shit as well, but that's a whole story. But yeah, I would definitely say go. Now, in some weird disclosure things, I got this. There is some additional shit in here, I will be honest with you. I did kind of go, ooh. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, so obviously there is a bag, as you can see, One of the Worlds, Immersive Experience. So let me just get some of this shit out. So, okay, I haven't actually, I know what I got, I just don't know what they gave you. So let's have a look. So we have a white box. A part of me is expecting this to be some kind of mug-based scenario. So, right, okay. Okay, so first we'll start with the little bag. So, you know, I mean, it's not a massive tote bag, let's be honest, but, you know, it's fairly there. Right, okay, so, yeah, let's do this bad boy. Whoa, shit. Okay, so, oh, yeah, there we go, look at that, I fucking called it. So, War of the Worlds mug. So the wife's going to be so happy about that. You know, she's definitely of the we have too many fucking mugs club. But inadvertently added another one to it. Okay, we've got a couple of tiny things here. So we have a pen. I'm guessing that's not going to last very long, but I might not use it. And these are some of the extra things I decided to pick up. So even though the wife will mostly complain that we've got. So there was actually a set of these for there were 6 of these, but you could buy them individually. I think there's 6 or 25. I think maybe 25. I can't remember. One of the things I will recommend, and one of the things I actually did was before I went, I was like, hi, because there was like an email you could send. Hi, how you doing? You don't seem to, because like it didn't have like an online store, if you know what I mean. It wasn't like you could buy this shit online if you've been or whatever. It was fairly hidden away. So I was like, okay, hi, how you doing? I'm a weirdo. I'm coming. I just need to know, what do you sell? And they just happily sent me a little PDF of the merch, which actually I might stick in this. I mean, I might see it pop up somewhere. So yeah, so 2 fridge magnets. As anyone who knows me and knows my con bag, so as you can see, it's now fairly Warhammer based, but it's still all there. So a couple of War of the Worlds badges for that. And last but by no means least, there was a couple of options, but I decided to go subtle, because one of the funny things is, as you can see, I'm wearing my Miko Expo t-shirt, which is green. I am going to tell you now, at the end of it, there is a photo thing you have taken, like every kind of place that does that, you know, photos. So, small clue, don't wear a green shirt. If you're wondering why, I will put the picture up, because I liked it. And strangely enough, because they were like, okay, we can take 2 pictures. One is shocked, one is horrified, one is jubilant you lived. And I was like, okay, so they gave you a prop. It was like a steampunk hat and whatever. And he said, okay, so turn, look at that speaker, and act like you've just seen The Martian. I don't know why I did this, but I turned and just screamed the word shit really loudly. Which was like, okay, yeah. Everyone laughed their asses off, but it was just like, yeah, you can definitely tell. I'm, you know, I was so into it, you know. So, a t-shirt. Again, the wife were like, you've got so many fucking t-shirts, but yeah, I just kind of had to. And Yeah, I'm. This is good. I think I can't really say anymore because I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. And there are two levels of tickets. There's a normal one, which you just go through the experience, and if you want, you can buy shit. And there's a kind of a higher tier, like a VIP one, and with that you get some of the stuff you see here. This is actually on the website, so it's not a spoiler. About halfway through, you enter something called the Red Weed Bar, which was Jesus Christ, it was just like, this is incredible looking. And if you were with this kind of group, you got one of these. So you got a non-alcoholic one or an alcoholic one. And let's be honest, look at me, I chose the alcoholic one, and it was quite nice. And at the end of it, you got another two vouchers. One was for like a photo, which actually I think I'll get it out of here. So yeah, so this is why you don't wear green shirts, because that happens. I am completely gone, but it looks effective. So yeah, this is like, you got a little souvenir booklet. It explains who the company are. It's got a little thing from Jeff Wayne. It's got things about the bar, and it actually has the cast in it, who were all really good. I mean, committed is a word I would definitely use. But yeah, I would just say, considering, because again, apparently, when they first started, when you did like the VIP experience, you actually got extra stuff. But for some reason they've stopped that. I would assume because of the amount of things that would happen in there. Supposedly, if you had to send one group one way, But and again, you'll see a video of us coming out, because every time a group came out, just go open the doors and so we have survivors, and yay, and everyone would just applaud. Help
yourself to a lovely drink.
But the thing I will definitely say I enjoyed about it a lot was it was incredibly, it was very well thought out, very well themed, very well done. So I can see why it's popular, but I would just say, if you're gonna go. I mean, if you want the extra chip, yeah, go for the if you want food and stuff. If, like, for example, if you're going in the evening and you're thinking, I just want to stack it back to the hotel, you can get food and drink there. So if you get the VIP, you get it, And the prices were, I did buy a sundae, which again the wife will not be happy about. That was about £7, I think, which generally it's like, it was kind of, they were pretty lovely, and as I did take pictures, which you may be seeing as we speak. So it was like really decent pub food, for want of a better word. The pizzas, actually, the group we had were fairly nice, and that was another thing I think about it was, as we came through, again, this is me just rambling because it is like 10 o'clock at night and I'm brain dead. I've been up since 5 this morning. But the thing was, the guy at the start said, okay, hi everyone, he kind of explained how it all, he said, you're going through this together, you're all going to get to know each other. And when we came out at the end, I think there was about 6 or 8 of us left. And one of the people in the group was like, well, fuck it. So she literally bought a bottle of Prosecco and gave us all a glass of it. And there might be a picture of them there, and there was like a couple of Americans in there who worked in like theatrical and television stuff. And we just had really decent chat. And it wasn't, it started off about what we'd experienced, and then it kind of got into, who are you? Where do you come from? She said, because one of the ladies said, where are you from? And the husband's like, come look, listen to him, he's from Liverpool, for God's sakes, So it was like, well, I'm not like, calm down, but it is in there, no matter how much I try to deny it. But I think that the other thing about it was, you kind of, the groups you were in, you gravitated with them. It seems completely stupid, but you all went through this experience together, and obviously with the mix of the acting and the stuff that you do and the people, it creates an experience that you can. So if I went back again, say tomorrow, which I'm not going to do because I'll be going home after the con, but if I went back again and went in with a different set of people, the experience would be different because they would react differently to the actors and the situations and stuff like that. And it was good. I just could not say it wasn't good. And I said, I am a huge fan of that album. I've got like an CBS one from the 70s my wife bought me. And it was like, I think I'm going to kind of maybe, and this is just me being a butthole, but I might email them back and say, hi, I know this is going to seem a weird thing to say, but are you ever considering selling your stuff online? Because there was some stuff I was like, I would want that, but trying to get it back, because there was quite a lot of stuff there. There was certainly not a small amount of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely say it's definitely worth it. You can just literally get, I think the normal ones vary between 40 and 60 depending on what day, peak time, stuff like that. But the other thing I discovered was after the last show kicks off, the bar does remain open for a couple of hours after the last show. So you can just sit there and order food and drink and get completely rat-arsed if you wanted to. But yeah, I will recommend it to heartily. Let's be honest. And this isn't me going, well, it was all right. So I would definitely say do it. Definitely do it. And as I said, I am going to be into cutting my footage I took while I was there. Even the head in a jar, which was like, okay. But definitely, yeah. So for the Tesco the Mad recommendation is do it. If you love War of the Worlds, you love the albums, do it. Do it. Because you won't regret it, to be honest with you. You won't regret it at all. I will say there is some physicality in it, but apparently I decided to have a chat with I think he was the manager or something afterwards. And I was like, okay, that was... What if you got mobility issues or you're in a wheelchair? And he's like, well, actually, if you tell us that, we have different routes we can take you through. This is the same thing, but it's more focused for that. So again, and they do group discounts and stuff like that. So I said I'm actually going to put the website in the description of this video, stuff so you can go have a look. There's fairly distinctive, and the press kit, the pictures and stuff, they do tell you a couple of, show you some things that might happen. But yeah, you're not ready for it. Not ready for it, because I fucking wasn't. But yeah, so definitely do it. Go. Right, I will leave it there. Obviously, there's going to be con stuff because tomorrow is con day. I have my passes, so yay! I don't have it at hand, but I do have my disembodied Karen Gillan head, which, if anyone's ever been a long time fan of the channel, you may remember back in the early days when I did anime stuff, when I was trying to see if I could do anime reviews well, and let's be honest, I didn't. There was always a Karen Gillan in the background as Amy Pond, but Sheldon the cat decided to destroy that, so I've only got this head bit left. So I'm taking that to be signed by Karen Gillan, so I know I'm going to get it framed. Hopefully, anyway. So I've actually want to put on Instagram, I'm going to be carrying this around. If you see me, say hi. So, but definitely, it's been a good day. I've had a good day so far, and I'm going back to LFCC after 4 years. 4 years is it's going to be interesting because I haven't done a con in 4 years. We were in and we were trucking. As you know, I was making videos and talking about expensive stuff, and I am going to do a follow-up to that. I think I am going to do our con's getting too expensive video, because I think I have some thoughts about that, because this one hasn't been too bad. There are some expensive guests, but a lot of them are in what I would call a medium ballpark, let's say that. And I think I have some thoughts about that, because that video was quite popular, and it was about the Millie Bobby Brown situation with was it Monopoly when they did For the Love of Horror Sci-Fi? I can't remember which one it was, but for the love of it, ... But yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to tomorrow. One of the sad things for me is now I've just received an email saying Tony Todd has cancelled. So weirdly enough, I don't have to get up as early in the morning as I thought I needed to. I'm just getting the money back for that. I'm not going to transfer it to somebody else. They offered you can go to the sales desk, and there's nobody specifically. I'm like, oh, them. If it was a Sunday, yeah, well, the guys from Father Ted or whatever, but I'm only doing this after you, so. Right, okay. I will shut the fuck up now. And so, see you soon. Bye!